Welcome to the KIS Investing Vaccination Trade of the Week. Tony here. So let's see. I got inspired to do a vaccine trade of the week because every day, every week, every moment of every day, we hear about vaccines. And you know, the administration is using vaccine headlines to pump up the market. They want the market up and they use rumors about vaccines to make the market stop going down or keep going up. Because guess what? They need the market up in order to have a chance to win the election. So I was watching CNBC, please don't tell Tom, and there's a guy, Dr. Scott Gottlieb, a former FDA commissioner, a Pfizer board member, an Illumina board member, a guy I really respect, and a guy I think he's really smart and he's very honest with the public. And he was talking about the vaccine trials. As you guys know, there are four main players in the vaccine game. We have Pfizer, we have Moderna, we have Johnson & Johnson, and we have Astrazeneca, amongst a bunch of other companies, but I think these four are the most interesting companies. Johnson & Johnson and Astrazeneca have had very bad things happen lately, as their vaccine has generated a very bad outcome for a very small number of people. But those small number of people will make their vaccines not be very trustworthy with the public. On the other hand, we have Pfizer and we have Moderna. Pfizer is a little bit ahead of Moderna in their trials. And I believe Pfizer is very close, very close to coming out with an approved vaccine, a emergency use utilization vaccine. And I think they will be the first ones. Maybe not before the election, because I think if somebody comes out with a vaccine before the election, normally the public won't trust it, as they would feel it was politically inclined to get pushed out quickly. So I think that right after the election, we're going to hear probably the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccines get emergency use utilization to get people vaccinated, especially frontline workers, healthcare workers, etc., that need this vaccine, as they are exposed the most in this time. So very well. Now that you know why I like to do a trade of the week in Pfizer, which is my favorite vaccine of them all, let's get to it. Let's do the trade of the week. Very well. Let's start by taking a look at a chart of Pfizer. We can see here that Pfizer has been, you know, a very stable stock during the last 3 years. This is a 3-year chart, and normally Pfizer is between $44 and all the way down to $33, $32 when the market goes down. But it's not a very exciting stock. Now, when it could get exciting is if Pfizer really comes out with the first proven and approved vaccine. And that's why I got excited into doing the trade of the week, the vaccination trade of the week in Pfizer. So let's go to our tastyworks platform and let's take a look. First, the first thing I like to do is take a look at the days. I don't like to do trades with a very short time frame, especially now that the election is coming on. So I'm looking at December. December would be a good time, because by December probably the vaccine, the Pfizer vaccine, and maybe the Moderna vaccine will have emergency use utilization. And I want to place a bullish trade because I think Pfizer is going to go up. So here is the trade. I want to buy the 39 out of the money call in Pfizer. I know, out of the money calls long are a bad trade. But then I also want to sell the 42 call in order to make the 39 call a little bit cheaper. The 39 call is worth around $1.40 and the 42 call is worth around 65 cents. So that reduces the price of this 3-wide vertical significantly. And also, since out of the money long call vertical is a bad mathematical trade, and I don't want to get Tom Sosnoff mad at me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a put that will finance this out of the money long call vertical. And I was looking at the 35 strike put that will make this trade converted into a credit. Yes, a 40-cent credit. Now let's take a look at this trade graphically. Here you can see it clearly. Pfizer is trading here in the little red circle, and then we're buying the 39 call, selling the 42 call, which are out of the money, and then we're selling the 35 put. I know the 35 put naked could be a little bit risky if you want to get the biscuit, but I'm very confident that the trade is fine. That Pfizer, especially having now the opportunity to come out with a vaccine, I don't think there's a lot of downside on Pfizer. Now let's take a look at the Greeks and the structure of this trade. This trade has a probability of success of 73%. Yeah, 73%. It's a very nice probability of success. It has a maximum profit of $314. Why? Because it's a 3-wide spread. The maximum we can make in the spread is $300 plus the 14-cent credit. That takes us to 314 cents. Now, if we take a look at the Greeks, this trade is a bullish trade, so it has a positive delta. It has a positive delta of 45. That means we are the equivalent of buying 45 shares of Pfizer. It also has a positive theta of 1.2. This is not a big theta trade, as the credit is not very big. It's more of a boom, I want to be long Pfizer trade. And the maximum loss if Pfizer went to zero would be $346. And Pfizer, I don't think it's going to go to zero, but that's what the computer says that's the maximum risk. Now, if you have a smaller account, right, and you want to put on this trade also for a credit, what you can do is go here and buy the long 30 long put, and you will still get a 2-cent credit. And now the maximum loss of this trade goes down from $3,500 to $498, as the computer knows now that you can only lose $5 on this trade, being a $5 short put spread that we have from the 35 short put to the long 30 put. Now the buying power effect actually didn't move that much even when we purchased that put, because the computer knows that Pfizer is not going to go to zero. Now, if you are like me and want to place a trade betting a little bit on Pfizer being the one that comes up with the vaccine first, this is not a bad trade. But remember, these are not trades recommendations or suggestions. These are just ideas that I want to present to you if you have a bullish position on Pfizer. Now, you might think that Moderna is going to come out with a better vaccine, or Astrazeneca, or J&J, Johnson & Johnson. So you could use this trade as a basis to apply it to any other pharmaceutical company that you think will be a winner instead of Pfizer. Thank you very much for watching my vaccination trade of the week in Pfizer. I like Pfizer. Pfizer is not a very risky company in my point of view. They have very solid products, and if they come out with a vaccine before everybody else and the vaccine works, I think it's going to be very positive for this company. Also, don't forget, on the link below, I have a free course, a free Millionaire course that you can enjoy. It's a very nice video series that I prepared, and it's absolutely free. Also, if you like to trade using the same trading platform that I use, the best trading platform, tastyworks, click on the link below and open your tastyworks account. And finally, if you like this video, consider sharing or liking it, as it helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Once again, good luck trading to all, and remember, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit, baby.